What's in the garage today? We have a 2003 Chevy Silverado with a bunch of things wrong with it. First thing we're going to start with is a charging issue, but it does have, like, the brakes are weak. We got the door doesn't open very well and something of, I think, AC. So here we are under the hood. I have already took the battery out and put it on a charge, and it tested good. I have a tool that I purchased off of Snap-on that will give you a reading. It tested good. You can see this alternator is new. I had it running just good enough to drive it in the shop. So just doing some quick checking. I tested voltage here. We had 5 volts, which the first indicator to me is I know everything goes to this junction box. I should have 12 volts from here to here, and I only have 5. So next, I opened up this junction and we have melted wires right here. So, and this looks like it might be short. So next I want to do, and you tell us it's got hot. We got to figure it out. We got to start taking some stuff apart. We got to start troubleshooting, because I'm pretty sure he's done replaced this alternator a couple of times. So something more is going on. This is the update. We have replaced this wire with a new, I guess, 10 gauge wire here. I've cleaned off all the surfaces and I've put new terminals. The reason why is I took this wire off and I was just going to put a new link on it. But as I was reading somewhere on here, it says fusible link, which a fusible link just means that pretty much this thing has something to make it disconnect if there's a high load, which I do not see where that is. It looks like it was the original ends on it. But what I will tell you, we'll do it on camera. So what I was about to show you all on camera with this cable was this fusible link must have been gone, which I did not see. It looks like someone had already spliced it. And yeah, I guess my leads weren't in my multimeter good enough. So this is probably a bust, but now I need to take that multimeter. I need to ohm out from here to here because we should have a reading. And I tested it earlier and we did not. But I tested voltage and we only had 5 and we had 12. So it was reading that. I don't know. So let's double check all of our work now. Maybe something like that. So we're going to test ohms. We got a good beep. We should be able to test our ohms from our positive to here. We should get a beep. And we do. We did not have that before. We have 0 ohms. So now I get a ratchet which I have in my pocket. That's on amps. Now that the battery's hooked back up, this back on here, test voltage. Is that accurate? Test voltage, just so y'all get y'all's readings right. Ground and positive. Yep, now we have voltage here, which we did not before. So let's see if the alternator is going to charge now. Truck is running. Going to test voltage. We're charging. Woohoo! We're charging. So we had a, y'all see that? That's 14.4 volts. That's crazy. A little troubleshoot there. And we did not have to buy an alternator or a battery. So the customer will be super happy about that. So now, let me go turn the truck off. So now what I'm going to recommend to him is if I replace this wire here with another fusible link. Well, the cable don't look horrible. I might leave it alone. But we do need a new junction box. And yeah, so that problem solved. Good fix. Now we got to move on to other stuff. Hey guys, so I'm editing the video right now and I kind of realized it might leave some confusion of what actually fixed this truck. So what was known in the beginning is we had a new alternator and we had a new battery. I checked the battery, so I knew that there was no battery issues. So the next was, is this alternator good? Didn't really have a good warm and fuzzy on how to do that without doing some type of swap, but what we did start with was ohming out some wires. So, which you watched that in the video, so I ain't going to repeat that, but what I will tell you is what fixed it. In this case, what fixed this truck was replacing that wire on the alternator, and that was because it wasn't sensing the voltage from the battery. When I first ohmed out the truck, the alternator was only sensing 5 volts. It was not sensing the 12 volts that the battery shows. So replacing that wire and cleaning those terminals gave it its full reading from all the way from the battery to the junction box and then to the junction box to the alternator. So hopefully that helps somebody of what actually fixed this truck. It was that wire and not able to read, the alternator not able to read 12 volts. On to the next one.